Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon. I almost feel bad for Mike McCoy getting fired mid-season 2 years in a row, Perna. The Broncos pummeled the Cards so bad on Thursday Night Football that Steve Wilks has fired offensive coordinator Mike McCoy and promoted Byron Leftwich to OC. McCoy has been fired by NFL teams 3 seasons in a row. 2 mid-season, setting the NFL record for most firings in a 21-month time span. Congrats, McCoy. That's a record that will probably never be broken. Now, I honestly thought it might be Josh Rosen's lucky night after Aaron Andrews admitted,
I love Josh Rosen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Josh Rosen, for giving all of us average-looking guys out here hope that a beauty such as Andrews could fall in love with us one day. However, Aaron, Josh has his eyes on another.
Brandon Perna.
I love
Brandon Perna.
What can I say, Aaron? I'm the full package. Except for my actual package. That's a lot like the Cardinals offense. Timid, easily overpowered, and can't ever close the deal. This is the Broncos versus Cardinals full recap. And Woody Roseland of the D-League sending this intro all the way from Japan.
Konnichiwa from Tokyo. Sora wa yoi Broncos!
Please, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and click the notification button if you're old. This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. Use my promo code ThatsGood and you will get $20 off of your first ticket order. Use my link in the description as well to get you to SeatGeek. Now, I'm assuming with the overwhelming amount of Broncos fans at the Cardinals game, they use SeatGeek to get their tickets. I use it because they scour all of the internet and put the tickets in one convenient location for you to view. The green indication means you're getting a good price. The red indication means you're getting ripped, like the Cardinals. And you can preview your seat before you buy it on the SeatGeek app, which is very convenient. The Broncos play the Chiefs next, so Kansas Broncos fans show up and support the orange wave before it comes crashing back down. Promo code is That's Good, link below. We have figured it out. All the Broncos need to do is have Von Miller swear every week to make it to the Super Bowl.
Kick the ass. Kick the ass, though. Kick the ass.
Kick ass last week, hell this week, shit next week, fuck the week after, ass shit the next, shit fuck tits ass the next week, MAGA the following week, fuck you Tom Brady for good measure, dimple dick butt cock fart shit stink dingle motherfucker the week after that. It's simple, and it's what I've been preaching here for years. Cursing will bring you success. One day I will be an example of that. Now, Denver finished the game with a 45-10 victory. And the story, though, it is not how well the Broncos played, but how god-awful the Cardinals looked. The only Cardinal not to fuck up last night was Calvin Robinson. You know Calvin Robinson? No? Well, here he is running on the field to get the kicking tee. That's a kid who puts the work in during the week, studies the tape, and shows up every Sunday, no matter how grounded he is by his parents. 28 of the Broncos' 45 points came in the first 15 minutes and 20 seconds of this game. Derek Wolfe ignited the fire that was about to burn the Cardinals like a bunch of rotisserie chickens at a Boston market, which, like the Cardinals, is just a shitty product everyone thought was already out of business. Wolf tipped Josh, "We're definitely glad we passed on you during the draft," Rosen's pass, which Todd Davis returned for a pick six. Davis went from linebacker to running back to punch that one in. And let me tell you something. I never really minded Troy Aikman in the booth, or I guess even Joe Buck. It's hard to say because they both sound like classy rednecks. But when they stole Sergio Dipp's line and didn't even credit him?
Right now, Vance Joseph is actually having the time of his life.
That was strike one. Ball four came when Troy Aikman started insulting podcasts at the end of the broadcast.
Maybe I'm just not up with the times, but who listens to podcasts?
Oh, come on now.
Who listens to them, Troy? Just every fucking one?
You are making enemies right now.
Troy, 48 million people listen to podcasts every week. 78 million every month, you idiot. Ever heard of Serial, you idiot? Ever heard of WTF, you idiot? Ever heard of Joe Rogan, you fucking idiot? Ever heard of That's Good Sports podcasts available on iTunes, you fucking idiot? Seriously, if Fox doesn't suspend Troy Aikman, force him to listen to at least one true crime podcast during his suspension, then he should just be fired, like Mike McCoy, another anti-podcast guy, probably. It's just disgusting. The greatest threat to American democracy, besides voter suppression, is Troy Aikman's anti-podcast rants on primetime television. It's ignorant, Troy. You make me sick. You make me sick. Not Cardinals fans sick, but sick. Now, the second Denver touchdown was a pass. A Emmanuel Sanders pass to Courtland Sutton, who makes a big dick catch in the end zone, giving the Broncos an early 14-0 lead. With that pass, Emmanuel Sanders tied Case Keenum for most touchdown passes in a season to Courtland Sutton. That touchdown did make Case Keenum a little jealous, and to prove he had a better arm than Emmanuel Sanders, he fired this paper airplane to a wide, and I mean classic That's Good Sports wide open Emmanuel Sanders for a 64-yard what the fuck was the safety doing here touchdown. Sanders, by the way, was the first player since 2008 to run, throw, and catch a touchdown pass in the same season. And just when nobody thought the Cardinals had a chance to bounce back, Chosen Rosen completed another pass to the Denver defense. This time it was Chris Harris Jr. returning the ball for a touchdown and high-fiving Todd Davis, who was like, "Hey man, I did this too today, and it feels good. It feels better than sleeping with my fleshlight." The Broncos may actually get fined and reprimanded by the NFL for not properly updating the injury report. Denver failed to mention John Elway in a sling with an apparent arm injury on the injury report. Per source, he allegedly got hurt throwing shit across the room after 4 straight losses. Now, the Broncos defense, of course, had a hell of a game. I have no idea what the hell Bill Kohler was yelling about on the sideline here. I hope he's screaming, "I have nothing left to teach you. You are playing a perfect game. I'm just an intense man by nature. And I need to be yelling all the time to release the rage pent up inside me. Or my heart will literally explode like the shark in Jaws. That's why I'm always saying, smile, you son of a bitch. Smile, you son of a..." Which brings us to the balls back, sack attack, these boys go rat-a-tat-tat for QB sack segment. Enjoy.
Fun, now it's a habit. Photoshop this, Photoshop that, running in circles. But I'm dancing tonight in this flashing light. Your Polaroid loves me. They don't know nothing. No, they don't know nothing. I'm a camera girl in a camera world.
I love Josh Rosen.
Why on earth does the NFL not try and emphasize this as a call for referees to make? Because there's a conspiracy to slow down elite pass rushers by the Goodell Illuminati. And when I am elected commissioner, besides excommunicating Roger Goodell to Antarctica with Todd Davis's used fleshlight, I will put defense back in the NFL. The craziest thing about this game, though, is that the Broncos really didn't even put together an offensive drive until the end of the second quarter, up 28-3. Demarius, why does Emmanuel Sanders get to do all of the cool plays? Thomas had a great sideline catch on 3rd and 11, and Royce, Freeman finished the drive with a powerful 1-yard touchdown run. Freeman did suffer a high ankle sprain in this game and is expected to miss some time. That leads us to the halftime report. Your Halftime Reports is brought to you by male testicles all over the globe, united to protect themselves from Chris Harris Jr.
Oh!
The full Nutshot video was posted last night if you haven't watched it already. And did anyone notice that weird segment with Larry Fitzgerald being forced to watch clips of what it must have felt like to be a Cardinal his entire career?
Oh!
As is typical in early blowouts, things really slowed down in the second half. And let me explain why I am still not completely sold on Case Keenum. On the first series, after halftime, he throws this interception. And it's an interception because it's just a bad throw. Good QBs don't mess this pass up. Now, Troy Aikman tried to defend Keenum a little bit here, saying it's a difficult throw, but what the fuck does that communist Aikman know? He doesn't even listen to podcasts. It's just, why would he rip on podcasts? I also really didn't like the underthrow to Courtland Sutton in the second quarter when Courtland had his man beat. Even Josh Rosen could have made that throw. Now, I won't kill your high. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill your high. I won't even point out that Colby Wadman is getting audibly yelled at for shitty punts. And instead say, a reason I am not worried about Case Keenum, he knows how to take a bitch slap to the face by Buddha Baker. I don't pretend to know much about religion, but a Buddha bitch slapping his opponent? That cannot be part of the Buddhist philosophy. If it is, remind me I need to become a Buddhist. Again, I mostly just feel awful for that class act Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, the only receiver Rosen hit in stride was Bradley Roby. Larry Fitz is just a class act. He had a big gain here, takes a hit, and what does he do? He pats Justin Simmons on the back, thanking him for the hit. Class act. Did I say what a class act Larry Fitzgerald is? The Cardinals finally put together a drive in the third quarter, complete with a touchdown pass to Larry Fitzgerald, number 111. Now the Broncos answered with a Phillip, you think you have me tackled, but you definitely don't have me tackled, Lindsay touchdown run. Tack on a field goal, and that gave the Broncos their 45-10 victory. And Patrick Peterson's face says it all right here. That is the face of a man who knows his team is miles, and I mean miles away from getting any Big Dick Player Awards. Now, we have had a 4-week Big Dick drought, which isn't bad when you consider Tom Brady's wife has a lifetime Big Dick drought. Fucking burn, Tom Brady. Classic That's Good Sports. So today, to make up for lost time and a fear that I may not give out a whole bunch more of these Big Dick Player Awards, Von Miller gets a Big Dick Player Award. DeMarcus Walker's midriff gets a Big Dick Player Award. Shamarko Thomas's bloodthirsty hits on kickoff duties get Big Dick Player Award. Hell, even poor unemployed Mike McCoy gets a Big Dick Player Award because I feel sorry for him. And Emmanuel Sanders gets a Big Dick Player Award. And I would give one to Chris Harris Jr. and Todd Davis. But you don't need a Big Dick Player Award when you have Todd Davis's fleshlight. Wow. Anyway, it feels good to get a win. Enjoy it, Broncos fans, and Broncos players. Enjoy your Big Dick Player Awards. I hope you all get real drunk this week and get really, really laid this week in celebration for the victory. And it's time to prepare for the Chiefs. Oh, shit. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Please subscribe here on YouTube. I'm on Twitter at Brandon Perna, Instagram at Brandon Perna. And I wasn't kidding. We do a weekly podcast on iTunes, That's Good Sports, Podbean, and on my second channel, we post the video there, That's Good Podcasts.